Okay. Buon Buonasera a tutti. Good evening, everybody. Today we're going to talk about the progressive era. This is basically the start of something radical within your journey in Forge of Empires, and it's all because of these 2x2 streets. When we talk about 2x2 streets, they take up half of your 4x4 plot. Um, it's very radical. Like, it's very radical because a lot of buildings in progressive era, they require the presence of they require the presence of a 2x2 road. You have to build them within the 2x2 road. So uh, especially the goods buildings, rather, because the goods buildings, they all require to be built along a two line street, or 2x2 road, rather. Also some of the military buildings as well. The only buildings here that do not require 2x2 road, the ordnance factory, the lamp factory. It's a production building where the cattle ranch. Although I would not recommend building this, because cattle ranch is very takes a lot of space. Okay, this one, the conscription office, also does not require to be built along a 2x2 road. You just need to build it along an ordinary road. Even our Bronze Age roads, you can build it along here. So what's so nice about this era per se is, one, it's the home of two great buildings. One is the Chateau Frontenac. The Chateau Frontenac, it produces coins and boosts your quest rewards. Everybody in this game builds this because it boosts the quest rewards. And when we talk about quest rewards, it could probably be the story quests, could probably be the recurring quests and the repeatable quests. Oh no, a very hard Chateau Frontenac ensures that the rewards are huge. Like I said, huge. If it gives you goods, give you coins, supplies, diamonds, medals. If you have those quest rewards, this one elevates them by depending on the level. This one here, the Alcatraz. If you're a fighter in this game, you're gonna love it, because it produces unattached units and provides happiness. Happiness is fine, but the ability to produce unattached units, dependent on what you have on the the military building that you have. It could be the road the rogue hard out, harbor tank buys, or your or military buildings within this age. This one provides more units. So you'll know that this came from an Alcatraz, or this is unattached units per se, if they have this orange stripe. Yeah, you see this? Explains. So it's useful, especially in when you're doing guild battlegrounds, or if you're fighting your way to your neighborhood, you're fighting and raiding people. This ensures that you have a steady supply of military units. Okay. Now, the other reason why people love this era and also camp in it, one, it's because it's the last age in this game where you get to, where you can build goods from this age without requiring goods from the previous age or 3 ages before. Alright, this concept is known as refined goods. Refined goods require unrefined goods. Unrefined goods are goods that are 3 ages back, and progressive era is the last age that does not that you do not need unrefined goods to build this. Alright, so people here, they stock up a lot of goods per se, so that to help them out when they step into the modern era. Now, what I also like, and what I understood is why people love to camp here, is because of all the units, military units in this specific age. The conscript, I love this unit because I've used it to counter very crikey units in the modern era, particularly in the map. I've used this to fight. When each sector in a province in a age specific map has heavy units and artillery units, and this is also beefy against heavy units and artillery units. So this is the OG. Alright, this one here, it's also a favorite of mine. I remember I had tons of this because the sniper, yes, it does have the range, but more importantly, it is a good counter to light units such as enemy conscripts or higher aged ranged units. No, higher aged light units. Sorry. This one here, it's good versus range units, but its movement speed of 26, and the fact that it's relatively beefy for a fast unit. It's one reason I locked the armored car in this age. Next is the tank. Yes, it's also beefy, it's fast, but does give good damage against the fast unit and the range unit. So if back when I was still in progressive era, I think that was 2020, late 2020, early 2021, I fielded an army of tanks just to counter this, just to counter things like these and these, because my neighbors had sniper or armored car as their military unit. Last is this one. This is the rapid fire cannon. It has a remarkable amount of range, 15. It outranges the sniper by 25%. I like it because it one, yes, it, like I said, it's also beefy because it has dug in, and also when it comes to fights, when the enemy has heavy units, fast units, you can use this. I've also used this in the modern era map, modern era age related map, to counter some of the heavy units out there whenever I do not have a large unit, or when the conscript, or if the enemy team has something that could that is a proper counter to the large unit. Okay. So as for goods, I got deposits. I got these. I got tin ore and the atomite. The atomite used to produce explosives. The tin ore is used to produce tinplate. I got this on the progressive era map. The asbestos factory produces asbestos, so I managed to obtain asbestos ore. Let me check which map it was. Excuse my. Was it? No, it can't be future. It can't be future. I think it's contemporary. Yeah, contemporary era map. So. Sorry about that. Shit, what do I keep clicking? Alright, so progressive era goods are used in the contemporary era because progressive era goods are unrefined goods used to make contemporary era goods, right? So as for population buildings, I honestly did not construct any of these, partly because they started to occupy more than 2 space, or more than a 2x2 space, or 3x2 space. So yeah, it's the nice thing is that it gives you a good amount of population. But I remember when I was in this age, I was stuck with event buildings and also the previous ages buildings. As for production supply buildings, I remember I had 3 of these, not because I bought them, but because I won them off events, the minigames in events. I do not recall which event that was, but yeah, I remember I won 3 of these. And the fact that it did not require a road, was a winner for me. So yeah, I kept this one up until I reached postmodern era. This one here, uh, it's the other building that had supply production building that does not require 2x2 rod, but I do not recommend building this unless if you do not have gold currency in the antiques dealer. Alright, garage. Okay, then we have the garage 4x4. This one, like I said, I do not recommend. Okay, so now many people will ask, how do you build supply production buildings, particular, so that you can have something with you when it comes to events, because some events, well, not some events, I mean almost all events have quests that require you to produce finish n number of productions in the buildings of the same age or the previous age, or finish n number of productions in O number of minutes on the buildings of the same age. How do I do that? Okay, first, I do not rely on buildings from my age. I rely on what I can get from here, because like for example, no. Let me rephrase that. One, yeah, they occupy a conventional amount of space, but more importantly, they do not require 2x2 road. So what I do, I look every day when I log in. I look for what I can buy, and the thing that I look for are these confectionaries. These are buildings from a previous winter event. I do not know when, but it's definitely way before I started playing the game. Confectionaries, large confectionaries, legendary confectionaries. These are all that you need. I also look for beach bars. I have 1, 2. I think that's about it. Do I have one in store? Yeah, I have another one in store as well. Future era. So the beach bar does not require a lot of space. It's so 3x2. If it's available, I'll snap it up. Also get a chance to snap up these fan shops as well as witch doctor, because they also do not require a lot of spice. Now people will say, what about, why don't you just build a bronzesmith from the Iron Age? That's not cost, should not cost you a lot of resources. Yeah, on occasion I would build a bronzesmith, a blacksmith. But as I accelerated through the ages, as I aged up, and then as I started getting involved in events, particularly event quests, I decided that all these things that I get from the antiques dealer, how do I say it? All far better, alright? There, you can also rely on on buildings from special events like the slide builder. I got this in 2020 with when, okay, I do not recall when I got this, but this is definitely newer. So I got 3 of these. They are 2x3 buildings. So if you have production buildings from events, I also recommend you build it, particularly if they're of your same age, because they will come in handy. As for these, I have unfortunately not aged them up, but I look forward to aging them up at some point. So yeah, that's something for another day. Okay, so this is it from my take on the progressive era. The next era I'll be discussing is the modern era in another video. So hope you guys have a good one.